Hello friends, Mark Heath, Stuart Watson here at Portman Road on the verge of the big kick-off. We're going to go and check out what's changed here at Portman Road because there's been a lot, Stewie, and we've been afforded behind-the-scenes access as we like to do. How are you feeling as we approach the start of the season, the start of this tour?
Excited. Pre-season's always good, but it doesn't replicate the real stuff, does it? We're going to be a big crowd here on Saturday, 26,000 plus, and a lot has changed here at Portman Road, so hopefully we can give people an idea of what's changed.
Indeed. Now we're going to do a little bit of a walk and talk. So Rossi, hopefully you're proficient at walking backwards as we walk in through the staff entrance, obviously. Exclusive access here into the tunnel area, boys. There we go. Let's go and see what's going on. And here we are then, Stu. This is the new look tunnel area. This is what players are going to see as they're in this backstage area. There's Cameron Burgess. What do you make of these new murals in the tunnel area?
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure when I first saw the pictures on social media, but seeing them up close in person, you can see how big they are. And I think if I'm an opposition player coming out of the away dressing room, seeing Mr. Morsey and ball looming over me as I come out onto the start of the pitch, might just put a few doubts in your mind as you're about to go onto that pitch in front of 28,000 people, however many Ipswich are going to get inside Portman Road this season.
It's very exciting indeed, isn't it? On Mark Ashton's first day, he talked about how much he wanted to change Portman Road, how it had become tired and needed updating. And you generally get the feel, as we've been here today, Stewie, that they've taken that on board and things are really changing.
Long overdue, isn't it? This stadium needed some serious TLC over the best part of 10 years. It had got very tired, so nice to see all this work going on. It's a hive of activity even now with only a couple of days to go till the Bolton game. So yeah, we'll give you an idea of what's going on.
We've reached the big turn now. These are the three players that are on the wall before Town go out. Wes Burns, Christian Walton, Luke Wolfenden, and then they'd walk out of this tunnel. Keep going, Rossi. Onto the pitch in front of 26,000 plus, Stewie, here on Saturday. Mm-hmm. What a day it's going to be. Let's go and find out a little bit more about what's changed here at Portman Road. Okay, Stu, we are sitting pretty literally here at Portman Road in these very plush new dugout chairs that have been installed over the summer. How is your posterior feeling?
Very comfortable. These are nice, aren't they? Big upgrade on the plastic flappy chairs that the players had before. Nice.
And from our privileged position, Stu, we can see several changes. We can see the big screen over there, which obviously is a big change. We can also see the advertising boardings running around the pitch. The whole thing to me just feels like it's upgraded. It's got that kind of big club Premier League vibe.
Absolutely, yeah. Just testing out the digital advertising around there, which are going to look great on night games. Big screen. So I had a couple of little test cards go up on there at the moment. Be interested to see how they use that on a match day. It's all a bit secret squirrel at the moment, so we'll see how that looks on Saturday. And yeah, a few little changes down the tunnel area as well. Yeah,
let's talk about them because we've just been afforded a little peek behind the curtain as we try and do on KOA into the tunnel area. I think my favourite thing was being shown the view as you walk out of the away dressing room, because as you walk out of that dressing room, you're confronted by two monsters.
Yeah, I'll be honest, when I saw them put it out on social media today, how that's changed. If you haven't seen it, it's big images of the Ipswich Town players, and I don't think the pictures do it justice. They are 2-3 times the size of a normal human being in terms of scale. And as the away players come out of their dressing room, they're confronted, and I think this has been done on purpose. Sam Morsey, Dominic Ball, the two men that might be kicking a few in central midfield. So yeah, nice little touch that.
They're not smiling at all. They're looking pretty angry. I love that.
Arms crossed.
Absolutely.
Serious, yeah.
So Stu, this is where Kieran McKenna and the subs and everyone will be sitting this season. You will obviously be in the press area, and that's where you'd rather be, isn't it?
Yeah, up in the heavens behind here. One of the great view, one of the best views in the house. Can't wait. Coming and seeing it here today. We're sitting here on Thursday lunchtime. It's getting close now. Bolton at home.
Yeah, it's looking tremendous. Let's go and see what else we can have a little peek at. Let's go. Okay, then we're here with Stuart Cox, Director of Venue at Portman Road. And Stuart, thousands of fans going to be here on Saturday. It's going to be one hell of an occasion as we try and avoid the sprinklers. But a lot has changed, hasn't it, since the end of last season? You've been very busy indeed. Just give us a brief overview of what has changed and why.
Okay, so trying to give you a snapshot of what we've changed over the 8-week period, or 9-week period, is installed about 160 brand new tills within the kiosk areas because now Ipswich has taken on the actual general admittance catering. So new for this season. Within that, we've then modernised probably 15 out of our 20 odd kiosks. Within that, even the ones that we haven't perhaps modified, we've installed new fridges, new cooking equipment, all of that sort of thing. We've improved products. The pies, the sausage rolls that we're getting are a better offer for the fans. The crisps, the drink products, we've changed from Carling over to San Miguel, which I'm pretty sure fans will be happier with. So yeah, we're looking at overall improvement from that side. Then we've looked at flows. So when I talk flows, it's a bit of a gimmicky word, but it's basically how does a fan get to the kiosk? How long does it take them? How can we improve it? Can we improve the way that we physically serve them, so within the kiosk, or how a fan actually gets to the kiosk? So yeah, we've done an awful lot, I think, throughout this period.
And the ethos is basically quicker and better, isn't it? Is that fair to say?
That's the aim, certainly. We're hoping fans will bear with us a little bit because, again, we've tried to do so much throughout this period that we may get a few, niggles within the first couple of games, but I'm pretty confident fans will start to notice the difference that we're trying to do. And look, we're happy to get information and people want to share stuff, whether it's good, bad or ugly. I'm happy to kind of take criticism if something isn't right, and look, we just want to improve things for the fans across the board.
Okay, so his name is Stuart Cox. Address your complaints to him. An obvious question. I stood there with Mark Ashton on his first day in charge, and he was talking about how he wanted to improve the kind of match day experience for fans. Why is that so important to you, and how much of a challenge has that been?
Why is it important? Why not important? Whether you're a fan at whatever level you are, it's important that we look after you. I want fans to come and enjoy their time here. They enjoy their time here. They'll come back again and again, and hopefully, spend money within the club that will then come out to go back onto the pitch, because that's really all we're here for, is to improve the experience and hopefully drive more revenue, which then makes Ipswich a kind of bigger revenue making club and go from there. So yeah,
absolutely. So Saturday's the first big test. How are you feeling?
Pretty nervous. I'd be lying if I wasn't. Like I say, there's a lot to still do. We're match day minus 1.5, I think it is, pretty much. But we'll be there. We'll be there, and we're proud to work with Ipswich and get us to where we need to be. So yeah.
And how much left is there to do in terms of, obviously you've done a lot over the 8 weeks. What else is on your to-do list? I'd imagine it's pretty long.
As in after the first game of the season? So looking at non-match day stuff, things like hosting our own events. Christmas, we've already got signed off. We're already starting to advertise. We need to be working 6 months in advance for anything we're doing on a non-match day related. So that's really my next kind of concentration is, look, we've got match day to a point where I'm happy with the improvements we've made. Yes, there are still improvements, and there will still be more improvements as we go. But for the beginning of the season, I'm comfortable that the changes we've made, that's enough for now, and then move on with stuff as we move through. So once we get to kind of Christmas, like I say, we'll then look at what we've done match day wise, and do we need to make any slight changes? Then we'll do so. And there'll always be an argument for improvements, and it's just how does a return on investment sort of match up for the club to do it. So if there's something that needs to be done, I'll need to argue the point to Mark and say, look, Mark, if we do this, I believe it will return on investment in X period and hopefully drive further revenue. Then that's really what we want to do across whether it be match day or non-match day.
Yeah. How about some of the bigger things? Obviously, we talked there about the fan experience. There's going to be a big screen, which we can't film at the moment because that's still in practice mode. And there's also going to be advertising, video advertising, isn't there?
Boards,
yeah. So again, just kind of lifting the whole experience for fans.
Yeah, absolutely. The other stuff I just wanted to mention actually is that on a non-match day we're looking at concerts for 2024. So this is stuff that we're we're reaching out now to promote.
Ed Sheeran?
Hey, look, Ed, we'd love to have you in, I'm sure, at some point. Definitely. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you could kind of, help us out and get a big concert here for sure. But yeah, we're looking at that. We're also looking at concerts for next season, so 2023, so smaller scales, but for the Astro pitch. So out here, because this will be a kind of a no-go area for next summer. But certainly, look, it sounds like a long way away, 2024, but look, I think hopefully from a fan point of view can see that we're here for the long haul, and we're in to make improvements for forevermore, in the period we're here. And that's why we're looking at 2024 already to say what are we doing in 2024. So let's hopefully that gives you a bit of
And just generally, I think before the kind of new regime came in, there was a feeling that Portman Road allowed to be kind of get a bit tired, and the fan experience maybe wasn't what it should be. Is that something you would echo?
Yes. Without being rude, I was pretty shocked to find the state of some areas. But again, hospitality-wise, our best area, I would say, is Sir Bobby Robson's suite. We spent a huge amount of money in there with the infrastructure, whether it be audio-visual, decorating, carpets, all of this is kind of in our plans to do. We haven't done the carpets yet. That's all down to the logistics because we can't get them until probably September, October. But it's all going to happen. So we just need to chip away and improve. So.
Yeah. Exciting times. Just one final question. Obviously, you've come from Norwich City. Just how much better is Portman Road than Carrow Road?
Look, it's brilliant. I've been made to feel so welcome here from the fans and also from all of my colleagues and staff. I love it here. I've settled in. I've been in 12 weeks, and it feels like I've been here for way longer. So a massive thank you to everyone who's made me feel welcome. So
superb. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Well, here we go then, Stu. We've seen a lot of things here at Portman Road today, a lot of changes, a lot of exciting things being brought in. What do you make of it?
It's exciting, isn't it? It's a hive of activity here at Portman Road. We're just a couple of days away from the start of the season. New screen, new advertising boards, new catering, new season. Can't wait.
Absolutely. And there's also new pint cups. So obviously with those, we've had to ask for them to be filled with the new San Miguel beer, Stu. So there's only one way to end this particular segment, my friend. If you wouldn't mind charging your glasses, and cheers to Ipswich Town this season. Cheers. Lovely.